Saturday night hockey here in Altrincham, and a familiar face back with the Manchester Storm. Mike Moran, a league winner, returns as bench coach. Hit on the whistle, and already plenty of conversation. Devon Didiamete very much involved in all of that. A bit of conversation, but not much more. I think he's going to get a penalty here. A roughing minor. And we're going to carry on skating at even strength. Now the Stars come forward. This is a real opportunity. It was a great chance as it swept back towards the blue line. Second chance again. Side of the net. Stuffed home. Riley Wetmore finishes off from close range. 9th on the year for him. Stars on the forecheck. Storm just running around a little bit in their own zone here. Fed out in front again and poked through the legs. Curtis Lineweber picks up a second goal, and Manchester really struggling. Storm on the delayed call. Trying to move this one in. Plenty of options out in front as well, and they score! Patrick Valchuk. Number 7 for him. And that's more like it. After a really slow start. Finally back in the game. We can see this one again. And Valchuk just waiting for this, and a quick release. Enough to light the lamp. You can see this one more time. You get a real sense. Nice pass and the quick release eventually going through like a silk. Dundee putting some pressure on here. A bump from Phillips. Stars still in possession. Now a shooting chance and a goal. Brett Switzer goes upstairs. That was a good finish. It's not been a good first period so far from a Storm perspective, as now they concede again. That's another good goal out in front. Switzer's second. And a 4-1 deficit. Stars looking for a 5th goal here. A 5th goal which would probably put this game to bed. Trying to build down low. Now the passing lane opens. And John Dolan manages to fire home. 5-1. Well, Pasha not happy right now. Storm looking for more. Shooting lane opens. Oh, off the post and in. Ricky Berzinch, 3rd of the year for him. He's been a wonderful find. The Latvian has been a spark plug for the Storm. Offensively, he's contributing. And defensively as well. He's proved to be a very good signing as we see this one more time. Enough space for him to ching the post and in. So, can Storm start the long road back? 5-1 down felt a long way away, but what have they got here? Into the offensive zone. Trying to feed this one out in front. This is better. A bit of jump in the legs in this second period. Now he's on his bike. He's pushing. It's a good opportunity. Oh, it's in. Patrick Valchuk, second of the game. Used his speed and from a tight angle. Well, how does that get through? Now we've got a game. You really see it from here. Not much to aim at all, but somehow he gets it in. Well, the third period's underway, and the question is, how crucial is the next goal? It feels like it could be the key to victory in this game. Stars on the forecheck. Chance to get it out in front again. Switzer scores! What a response, 20 seconds into the period. And Brett Switzer has a hat-trick. Storm camped in the offensive zone. Paul Phillips fed all the way across. Tight angle, another goal. Matt Carrier on the angle. 14th of the year for him. And does it open the door one more time as the lead is cut to 2. 15 minutes best part of to try and come back. Carrier is deadly when he shoots the puck. Look at him peeking round, get some space, and thank you very much. So the Stars hold on and Manchester pay the price for what was a really poor first period performance.
Pass, your thoughts at the end of that 60 minutes?
It's a tough one to take. I mean, the first period couldn't write a worse script than that to start a game. I thought we started off well. The first 6-7 minutes, we're not doing bad things. I think both teams were trying to feel each other out, and then we just leave a guy behind us just for no reason whatsoever, and it starts off with one mistake, then 2, and then 3, and 4. And it's you're going after the first period, you're down 4-1, and then you're just trying to catch up the game for the rest of the the 40 minutes, and can't fault the compete level in the last 40 minutes, but you can't start off like that. And we can all say it was bad bounces and everything, but you look at the start, you gotta have a better start.
We've talked extensively throughout the course of this season so far about our defence, and certainly over the last month it has been a lot better, but tonight, for whatever reason, it just seemed to implode in those opening 20 minutes.
We talked about all week in practice and in pregame talk during video sessions that they're a team that likes to have a guy maybe stand a bit higher. And we said that, and some guys thought they would have him, but you have to be within the stick distance. You have to be right on the guy to cover that person, to cover that player. And unfortunately, we just let them play. And that was the first 20 minutes. Sorry, we just some of our D I think have to be better. There's no secret. All our 6 D we've been playing a lot better for the last month and a half, but now I think tonight took a bit of a step back. I think we got to worry more about our defensive game rather than our offensive game. The offensive game will come, and I think we just have to worry about taking care of our own end, and we'll be a better hockey team.
Trying to draw on some of the positives in that final 40 minutes, the guys did show a lot of fight and got the puck in the back of the net and put a bit of pressure on the Dundee Stars.
Oh, I thought the last 40 minutes was Manchester Storm hockey. I mean, we were putting pucks deep. We were taking shots on net. I mean, in the second period, if we look back on the tape, there's maybe 3-4 open nets. I remember Siska had one. Davy Phillips had one. I missed those chances, and maybe it's a different game if they put it behind the net. But the last 40 minutes is what we have to do every single night, night in and night out. But you know, we have to come ready. And last week it was the opposite. We came really strong the first 20, and tonight we came out a bit flat in the first, but we're making individual mistakes that we need to correct as soon as possible, because it's important to erase those. You know, we can't go into every game thinking it's going to be a shootout or a 6-4 game, 6-5 game. No, we got to play better defensively and just get back to basics, which we have done the last month. We just have to keep it a little bit simple, and our D have to be better. We all 6 of us have to be better.
Special mention though tonight, Pash, for Patrick Valcag. He had a very good game, coming up with 2 goals.
Yeah, a very good game. I think he was moving his feet really well. He was getting the puck on net. You know, I stress a lot on him to shoot the puck, and tonight he did. You know, it's unfortunate when you see a guy like that have a night like that. You know, you go into the losing cause, but it's encouraging as a coach to see that every week he's been improving and he's been playing a lot better. And I like the fact that he's trying to take this team and be a leader. And it's just his game. You know, his game has been a lot better since the beginning, and he's been improving. But it starts defensively. He's been one of our better defensive players, and that's why he has success. But yeah, I'm happy for him, but obviously I'm sure he would be the first one to take the 2 points before his own individual points.
Just finally, Pash, you talk about playing a full 60 minutes. How do you address that as player coach of this team, and how do we get the team to consistently, because we have seen the Storm play a full 60 minutes on quite a few occasions, but how do we get it on a consistent basis?
I think we obviously have to review a few things and review after the games, or talk to the guys, and you know what, force them to buy into the fact that when we do the simple things, we get pucks deep, we keep a third man high, we have good defensive zone coverage, we're a good team. I mean, now we have a lot of catching up to do in the standings, but that's now it's the time for us to buy in. And yeah, we can say every week we're improving, but you know what, at the end of the day, we have to move up the standings, we have to get up there. And you know, by playing 60 minutes, we're going to give ourselves a really, really good chance to win. And tonight we gave we played a good 46, 47 minutes, but we conceded 6 goals. So we know we have to play a good 60 minutes, and we'll be a lot better. We'll be a lot better as a whole team.
Thanks for your time, Pash.
Thank you.